we present RealFusion, an early-stage design ideation workflow that supports free-form construction of course design ideas in a digital 3D medium. RealFusion consists of three interactive states. In the first state, users can repurpose physical objects as virtual design components through a fast 3D scanning system. Using mid-air interactions, they can then modify the components to explore different forms and spatially configure the components to create 3D models that reflect preliminary design ideas. We demonstrate RealFusion using an interactive system with four components: a central computer system, an overhead depth sensor for acquiring real-time data from the interaction space, a smartphone for providing both spatial and touch-based inputs, and a computer monitor to display the scanning interface and the 3D modeling environment. In RealFusion, physical objects can be digitized using either the quick or detailed scanning modes. The detailed scanning mode allows users to generate a true-to-form 3D model using a multi-view scanning process with a commercial 3D scanner. The quick scanning mode provides an overhead display of the interaction space. Using a click and drag input with a mouse, a scanning window can be drawn over an empty region on the desk. A physical object can be scanned by first placing it inside the window and hitting the scan button on the keyboard. Our system acquires RGBD and 3D point cloud data from inside the scanning window and applies image processing and geometric modeling algorithms to generate a textured 3D model. The 3D modeling environment consists of a horizontal floor where the scan shapes are laid out. Users can provide direct spatial inputs into the modeling environment by holding and expressively moving the smartphone in mid-air. This motion is tracked in 3D and mapped onto an interactive planar cursor. Touch gestures on the phone can also be used to indicate specific modeling intent. To freely manipulate a shape, the planar cursor can be anchored to it using a single tap gesture. A virtual prototype can thus be constructed by incrementally adding new components to a central structure. Users can also grab one end of the shape's axis and either bend, stretch, or compress it. A pinch gesture is used to specify a scaling operation. A shape can also be copied using a two-finger tap gesture, or deleted by dropping it over the trash bin. We conducted a user study with 11 novice users and 2 experienced artists to evaluate creative outcomes that can be achieved with RealFusion. We found that with less than 20 minutes of informal training, users could express a variety of creative ideas. It was also interesting to observe users apply diverse styles for generating different shapes and navigating the workflow. Please refer to the paper for details on the creative outcomes and their implications, along with insights on user behavior and experiences.